Racism! I'm not too sure about which name of this segment will stick, but let Amin Al-Hassan, who does Black in My Day on the Levitard Show, explain what this is.
Time for the segment that reminds Dan and Stugatz how out of touch they are. Here is Amin Al-Hassan with Black in My Day.
All right, well, you guys know that here on Black in My Day, I like to educate and inform our melanin-deficient colleagues, friends, and listeners about the nuances of the Black experience.
Oh.
Right?
There you go. So, back in my day, excuse me, when I first started CNR, I was 14. A kid from the northeastern United States, of course, learned about American history and all the hostilities and stupidities of that, but was never exposed to overt racism. Joined a server like Crazy Bob's after being in different servers and after certain whiles, seeing the sheer bashery and toxicity of the community, including racist fags who shout the N-word in a sea of people of which its players were 95% white, was probably the dumbest thing I'd ever seen. And also one day before I knew Metal Face, I saw him sarcastically or experimentally, not sure which, saying something like, quote, don't say the N-word, it offends me. Don't know if he said the actual word or the abbreviation, but it was followed by 6 consecutive people saying it. Nice reverse psychology. At that time, I was like, yeah, this isn't the server for me, bro. When people learn new words, they rapidly, non-contextually use them to look cool, when in reality, they look stupid. Though, that's basically what I do. Though it can't get dumber than the day that Student Ski Squad said, quote, at least I got the good white skin. Smiley face. While getting trolled, problem is, the people who were trolling him were all white.
Is that guy?
All that, though, still is irony because of all time I could probably struggle to name 15 Black CNR players. Surprisingly, back then, worse than now, you had a bunch of teenage white American kids, primarily, who need to blow off steam this way. However, as proven, cursing excessively is a steam reliever. Either way, if this server has gotten better in some way, it has gotten much less racist, though that might be just because there are less Americans and more Asian players who aren't very conscious of this. Though these days, what gets me is there are white guys from anywhere that act or dabble in, for lack of a better phrase, black things, but don't respect the culture of the people, and I'm gonna name drop a lot from here on in, as if I need more beef. Like, for example, in the Spotify Year in Review topic Resfuel made, I noticed Ivanishi listens to Joey Badass, Drake, and Kendrick. Yet his memes, past or present, are or were more racially toxic than embalming fluid mixed with milk. That made me laugh. Also makes me laugh that he listens to better music than I do. Also, the human shapeshifter that is Xpanda, who can... You know what, never mind. That's kind of the point of a human shapeshifter. It also reminds me of the time that Cyberg once said that Dr. Friday types like a black person, but obviously not using those words, and notice I said types, not speaks, because Dr. Friday sounds like a muffler, if it could speak English. But Cyberg said it in a way to imply that how white people speak English is the correct way to speak English, though there is no racially correct way to speak English. White Southerners sound like a train wreck, and probably live in them too. I don't see how that's the clearest way to speak English. I'm obviously not a Dr. Friday apologist to let people speak it the way they want, damn it. Unless they're Gamer 9, obviously. And what I just did there was assassin definition of snitching. Started to do that to Cyber like that, but it's all about the big picture. I hope you don't ban me from various discords. Though these days, I don't know if it's really nationalism or whatever. The act of putting down players from other countries is what we have now. That's not called racism. I'm not sure what it's called, especially with the antagonization of Albanian PH and Indonesian players. And yes, I make fun of them too. I'm being hypocritical here as well. But like I've said before, seeing players like Igly17 or a better player from those countries getting ripped because of their nationality makes me relate to these guys. I know the first thing we see in other people is something visual, like when you see a girl for the first time and decide you want to fuck her. Get to know her. As time goes on, the piece of pie representing visuals decreases, and if we throw nationality as being visual, I know it's not, but just follow me, it sometimes way too much dictates of what we think of people. I know most people didn't use mobile back in 2014 or so, but if you bunch up 15 Americans in one voice channel, it is as autistic as what we perceive the ramblings of an internet cafe once a player gets banned. Trust me. In fact, I'd probably rather be in the internet cafe as the PCs all fall on the ground with a brawl sparking. Though in the end, even back then I always wondered, because Crazy Bob's was the only larger server that I ever joined that has no explicit no racism rule, as the respect players rule was much too vague. But Crazy Bob said it himself. And in a way, as Charlemagne the God said, the problem is covert or closet racists, not overt and open racists. It's better to know than not know a guy is sitting behind their computer screen with a skirt on. That's what Machiavelli said. I'm Rashad, and that was CNR, Black in my day. And I'm sorry for the train wreck comment. I didn't mean that. And again, yes, and I can't end this Black in my day without this sound. Shout out to all the lovely white guys out there. That sounded gay.
More
Oh, shit.
racist again.
Once more, man.
Once more racist.
I take back what I said before because that sounded very gay. Hope no one understood that.
I mean, something like Palmer's cocoa butter.
My man Amin, cocoa butter's a major key. Another one.
My name's Amin Al Hassan, and this has been Black in My Day.